delivering a more representative system locally, as well as one which empowers local government, is necessary now, given the palpable long-term frustration with decision-making which is perceived by communities to be exclusively dictated by those confined at Planet Westminster, or especially in Falkirk, Planet Holyrood. We know from experience that devolution works best when it is rooted in economic regeneration with a real impact on ordinary people's lives. It's where I'll agree with the Honourable Member from Caithness and Sutherland, who's no longer in his seat, when he says that Scotland's a cautionary tale. The cautionary tale in 19 years of SNP government for local government is to do nothing, as the Conservatives and Liberal Democrats will vote for tonight. Local leaders can also more effectively deploy policy levers in the collective national interest, such as the transport procurement policies of Manchester and Liverpool's mayors, who have delivered hundreds of orders from Falkirk's bus manufacturer, essential, especially when our own devolved Scottish Government had their eye off the ball and on shiny new Chinese buses. When local leaders with popular mandates have been able to take charge of industrial strategy and regeneration, we see confidence return to the communities that for decades have felt left behind. Reflecting on Scotland's the centralising tendencies of my absent SNP colleagues, they have persistently ignored and constrained and harmed local authorities in Scotland, and I'm still waiting on that council tax abolition I heard about in Primary 3. If we are asking our constituents to invest trust in their local leaders and to engage in local decision making with the hope that it can change something, I do think we must also take a microscope to the health of our democratic structures nationally. Turnout is down, and it has been going down, and we know why. We keep hearing from folk on the doorstep they don't think their vote changes anything. I won't give way.
With the removal of first past the post for mayor and police elections, isn't it time that we give local government the option of dropping first past the post as they do in Wales? And isn't it also time for a national commission on electoral reform?
Just about the point I was going to get to. I was elected as a local authority councillor in 2022 in third place to reflect it under the multi-member system. And it did work. There were many people who wouldn't have went to a different political party or would not necessarily have came to speak to a Labour representative, but it helped that they had that diverse representation, and I do think it's worth looking at that system, as I was about to touch upon as a member of the all-party APPG for fair elections. This is why the provisions in the bill concerning voting systems are welcome, and why, as I will echo from my honourable friend, that we should consider a National Commission on Electoral Reform. A commitment to foster a national conversation about how we should be elected in modern Britain and build consensus and a way forward. Different voting systems are already used across the country, for example in devolved legislatures in Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, for our councils and for mayoral elections here in England. Disillusionment didn't start yesterday, and any change in a voting system won't solve the degree of disengagement we have seen in communities, but it could allow people to see their views always reflected in the institutions that represent them, like they saw in Falkirk Council under the multi-member ward system. To continue to rely solely on a voting system nationally, where nearly two-thirds of people want change, does risk crystallising this disillusionment. By formalising and extending devolution, the government today are moving to strengthen trust at a local level. By engaging in a serious exercise about how we are sent to this place, we could go a long way to renew it on a national level too. Thank you, Madam Deputy.